A glorious Ryogoku day brought a glorious Ryogoku lineup, starting with the 6th tier's most distinctive man, Mori Urara, roundly cheered against teenage struggler Agazuma Zakura, to whom he'd lost in July. But scores were settled today. The waddling samurai gripping well obliquely, then driving through with the left for double hold and galloping advance over the rope. No winning score since 2019 for him. Please let it be this time. Whenever I meet Shishi these days, young Ikazuchido stands nearby. The half-Japanese sensation is described as very strong by his Ukrainian mentor. If anything, over-muscled. But he also has the moves. Here, a commanding left inside, setting shoulder blades to work. He's too low ranked to be going on tour this autumn, but I'm sure he'll be touring next year. Division 4 saw Kisenosato's protégé, the much-ballooned Hanafusa, take on someone more than twice his age, Tochinoshin's older colleague Aozora. Well, that was as one-sided as Japan's public discourse, the veteran simply fleeing that reinforced skull. Division 3, as hyped, saw the ex-Ozeki continue his comeback against last year's university champion Keita Kawazoe, debuting today as Hakuho's student. Hakuho himself hoped for this to be the title playoff, but fixture chiefs had other ideas, placing banana skins under both men. Tension slid hearts into mouths. But Asanoyama was unruffled, hooking up, reaching round, and crushing the young pretender. "I've been studying his student bouts for the past 3 days," said Asa, "and he can throw you at the rope, hence my choice of ending." "Too strong for me," said a frank Kawazoe. "He made that ring feel so narrow with his aura. I couldn't even get going. But what an experience for a first bout." He claims he still wants Yokozuna. Asanoyama's practice bout schedule was ruined by Asanowaka's infection, we learned. And Sumo now has another dilemma. Asanowaka will miss the entire meet due to long COVID. It has now been confirmed. But will long COVID absence count as full-on COVID absence when ranks are assigned? If not, Waka heads for Tier 3 with his salary wiped. But if so, what precedent might that set? At the same time, were we reminded of Sumo's biggest COVID shift to date? The call not to class Totimaru as a close contact of infected or Shawna after this July bout, only for an outbreak to occur at his stable days later. Today, the two men met again, and sparks flew. But Shawna's stance could not be broken, and a trademark backward skip teed up this stinging right, a prelude to others which scored and scored. I hope there was nothing flammable ringside. In Division 1, Ichinojo, fresh from this portrait unveiling, sought to build on yesterday's celebratory win over Takakeisho with defeat of another Ozeki. But that was more like chest lending, the exact same stance. Offensive thoughts about as far away as Nepal. Mitake Umi will keep rank. Shodai, having tasted first day success for just the second time in 7, aimed today to arrest his recent slump against Kiribayama. But 3 straight defeats to Kiri it was. Shouldn't have gone for the parry, he said of a move best deployed on ungainlier foes. Had I not then just stood and watched him, it might have been different. Far happier than he to receive fan mail, it seemed, was Tobizaru. But contrast that with his face today, as he shaped to tackle the Yokozuna. The only time he'd beaten this man was 4 years prior, when Terunofuji was simply sapped. What could the master of monkey business do? Dance his way to his finest hour. Gold Star Tobizaru. A tilting block of that feared left side, then upward thrusts. Leading, swerving left to raise right armpit. Crossing, swerving right to Teru's jutting chin to raise left armpit. Then swerving left again and speedy dart under both armpits. Curtains, history, delight. I simply tried not to get caught, was the only comment from either man, of course Tobizaru's. Zadoo controlled the pace, said Sumo chairman Hagkaku. and the Yokozuna's knees fatally straightened. We've admired the moon, so now here's the sun. Bright as Asanoyama's post-match smile, dazzling as Tobizaru's success. He now faces Takakeisho. Can you wait? Neither can I.